Welcome to Science Hub. Today we're diving into a tiny yet significant world that affects our daily lives more than we might realize. We're talking about bacteria specifically, the kind that comes from an unlikely source, cockroaches. Cockroaches, those resilient little creatures that scurry away when you turn on the lights, are more than just household pests. They have a fascinating microbiome within their guts, which, as studies have shown, they release into their surroundings through their droppings. This process releases something called endotoxins, which are part of bacterial cell walls and are emitted when bacteria die. Although humans and pets also produce endotoxins, research indicates that a substantial portion of these in household dust can actually be traced back to cockroach droppings. Kobe Schall, a distinguished professor of entomology at North Carolina State University, explains that inhaling these endotoxins can trigger allergic responses in humans. Previous studies in the United States have found that homes with cockroach infestations tend to have significantly higher levels of endotoxins. This correlation is even stronger in lower-income households compared to single-family homes. The presence of endotoxins poses a major health challenge as they can lead to allergic reactions, increasing the risk of respiratory diseases like asthma. Understanding how these endotoxins spread and how to control them is crucial for improving public health. Research conducted in multi-unit housing complexes in Raleigh, North Carolina aimed to explore this correlation further. Scientists measured cockroach infestation levels alongside concentrations of allergens and endotoxins in each home. Dust samples were collected to establish baseline readings before any pest control measures were implemented. The findings were revealing. Homes with cockroach infestations had large amounts of endotoxins, with female cockroaches producing almost twice as much as males. This is because females consume more food, leading to greater endotoxin release through their waste. The infested apartments were split into two categories: untreated homes and those subjected to professional extermination. Researchers also included a control group of non-infested homes. Dust and insect samples were collected again after 3 and 6 months. In untreated homes, high levels of allergens and endotoxins persisted throughout the study. Conversely, most units that underwent extermination showed a significant reduction in both allergens and endotoxins. Schall noted that eliminating cockroaches effectively removes their associated allergens. However, merely reducing cockroach numbers isn't enough, as the remaining ones continue to deposit allergens. This study underscores the critical role cockroaches play in depositing endotoxins in infested homes. It demonstrates that eliminating cockroaches can significantly reduce levels of both endotoxins and allergens. However, further research is needed to understand how allergens and endotoxins interact and exacerbate asthma conditions. This discovery marks an important step toward improving public health and reducing respiratory disease risks in cockroach-infested homes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Science Hub for more fascinating science insights.